Part of what happens when you keep interest rates artificially low is it screws up the way the economy allocates resources and production. When you have low interest rates, in a free economy, low interest rates would result from an abundance of savings. And if you have a lot of savings, what does that mean? That means that people are not consuming today. Their time preference for consumption is in the future. And so the signal that sends to the economy is, hey, you don't need to produce a lot of stuff for today because Americans are saving. They're not spending a lot of money. So you can invest in these long-term projects that aren't going to pay off for years and years and years. And so then you end up investing in those type of projects that don't have immediate returns because you've got these low interest rates that are sending the signal that Americans don't need the money right now. They're going to save and they're going to spend the money in the future. So let's look at delivering value in the future. It's not important that we deliver it right now. Of course, that's not the reason that interest rates are low. Interest rates are only low because the Fed is artificially suppressing them. Americans are still spending money like drunken sailors. Not that I want to insult the drunken sailors, but that means that these are all malinvestments. And ultimately, they're going to have to be liquidated when the truth is unveiled, when interest rates eventually explode or the dollar implodes as a result of this policy. Because if the Federal Reserve allowed interest rates to rise to where they should be, given our lack of savings and our propensity to consume right now, then all these cryptocurrency companies or these other meme stocks or money-losing companies would not be able to get any capital. They would all go out of business. The only companies that could get capital were those who were putting it to productive use right now, because they would have to pay these higher rates of interest, and they would have to be able to do that out of current cash flow. And how would they generate the cash flow in order to pay the higher interest? They would be producing the goods and services that Americans demand now, that they want to buy now. And in so doing, they would be able to afford this higher hurdle rate. They could pay the higher interest rates. These companies that are promising earnings 50 years into the future, obviously they would not be able to compete with real businesses that are generating earnings right now. And so those are the businesses that would get the capital. And those are the businesses that need the capital because we don't have enough production. We're running these massive trade deficits, clearly evidencing the fact that we're not producing enough. We need to invest more in productive capacity, but the Fed is preventing that from happening with its inflationary monetary policies. So we've created this service sector, just-in-time economy. No one's producing, no one's got inventory. We're printing all this money, and now all hell is about to break loose in this inflationary super cycle where these chickens are going to come home to roost, where we've got all this money and nothing to buy. That is where we are.
The Peter Schiff Show.